Hi, it's Julie with Grace and Grit Reinvented, and today I want to talk to you about the brutal truth about leaving a narcissist. Leaving the narcissist isn't the hard part. What happens afterward is. A lot of people think that once they've left the narcissist, life is going to be easy. But I think everybody needs to get in touch with reality on this one because your new journey is just beginning. I think it's important to set up the expectation that leaving the narcissist is not going to be easy. It's going to be uncomfortable, but you can get through this. Let me give you a few tools. So typically the expectation when you leave is that you're going to have relief. Things are going to be easier, you're going to have freedom, and your healing is going to be instantaneous. But I will tell you that just as the relationship with a narcissist wasn't instantaneous, so will the healing from it. You can expect to be confused for a while, to feel as though your life is going through some upheaval, because it is. You are changing many things within yourself, not just where you're staying, but also what you're doing and when you're doing it. So one thing that I would like you to do is just set up an expectation for yourself that I'm going to give myself some grace. This isn't going to be as easy as I think it will be, but know that deep inside yourself, you've got what it takes to get through it. Also understand that healing is a path. It is not something that just happens overnight. Now you're free, now you're safe, now everything is good and all the roses are coming up. That's not how healing works. Healing is a path. When we're in a relationship with a narcissist, we create certain isms within our own life just so that we can survive. So now that you're coming out of a bad situation, you're still in survival mode and your body still needs that time to just kind of whoosh. So give yourself some grace. And you know what? You're also coming off of a relationship that's kind of like an addiction. So you will be decompressing and you will be checking your phone to see, are they contacting me? Did they text me? Do they even miss me? Do they even know I'm gone? That sort of thing. You can expect that to happen. But know that you can get through this. You just have to set your expectations at a level of, this is a process and I can do this. Another brutal truth, like it or not, you are probably going to miss them. There were things about them that probably seemed just sweet and wonderful, and you were able to build a life with them. Even if they were toxic or abusive, you are probably going to miss them because your body, your spirit, your soul, it's all used to that sort of interaction with the narcissist. Also understand that if you are leaving the narcissist for your safety or the safety of your children, you need to remember to stay away. Don't get back involved with them. It is so easy to dive back in and say, hey, how you doing? Or respond to a text that they send as they're fishing to see how you are or where you are. And remember that. One thing that I did before I left my narcissist is when things would go south, I was writing it down. And on the top of my notes, it would be 10 reasons why I am not staying in this relationship. And I would list the person's name and I would list what they did because I wanted to be able to go back and know that I was not crazy. These things really happened. And now as I look back at my notes from why I do not want to ever go back to this person, I'm like, oh my gosh, that happened, didn't it? That really happened. And there are things on my list that I completely forgot about because you get into a kind of a limerence of, well, they weren't that bad. But you got to remember, check your notes. Another brutal truth, they don't let go easily. Narcissists may act like they're letting go, but you can expect to hoover. And the hoovering kind of varies with the person as far as how quickly or how deeply they hoover you, but you can expect it. So make sure that you're ready for it. Make sure that you have a life going for you. You've got plans. And if you don't have plans, make plans. Find a good book. They don't need to know that you're staying home and reading a book. Get into a support group and go to your support group. They don't need to know that. Make sure that you remember that you left for a reason. Another brutal truth. They're going to gaslight you. You're also going to wonder if you were the problem. That's another reason why you want to keep those notes and keep them handy. Make sure that when you're keeping these notes, though, that you are not keeping them in a spot. If you have not left them, you are not keeping the notes in a location where they can read them, because they will use them against you. Another brutal truth. Healing is slow and it's boring and it's a lot of work for you. As you heal, you're going to find that your body relaxes a lot more and you are able to sleep better. When I first left the narcissist, I would lay down on the bed and I would lay just straight as a board. My arms are down by my side, my feet are straight down there, and I'd just lay there and I'd try to fall asleep, and it'd take me forever to just fall asleep. And when I finally would fall asleep, it was just like, lights out. I would wake up in the morning and I was in the exact same position as when I had originally fallen asleep. After your body starts to decompress, you are going to find out that you are dreaming again, and you're dreaming in color, and it is a wonderful experience to start having again. Another brutal truth is, if you don't take the time to heal, I promise you, you are going to attract another narcissist. This is how it works. You need to heal what is broken in you, and you need to be able to recognize what the patterns are in narcissistic relationships. So stick with this channel, find another good channel if you want, but find out all that you can about healing from narcissistic abuse and how you get back on your feet again. Because the more you know, the better healed you are going to be. And if you're looking for a partner afterwards, make sure that you are completely healed before you dive into another relationship. Now, here's a great truth that probably not too many people have told you before. So I'm grateful that I get to tell you. Leaving the narcissist is the first win. You getting your healing is even more important than that. It's also important for you to know that you're not weak. Because you were in a relationship with a narcissist does not make you weak. In fact, I would say you're probably a lot stronger than 99% of the population, because you have been through some terrible circumstances with a person who did not have your best interest at heart and did not love you, because if they did, they would not have treated you that way. And this is the hardest truth I can possibly give you. Leaving the narcissist is not the hard part. Staying gone is. Now, I know that you're strong and you can get through this. If this video helped you at all, please click that like and subscribe button. Hit the bell so that you're notified when I have new videos. I would love to see you back here. Thank you for stopping by and visiting with me. Take care. God bless. You can do this. We'll see you soon.